Hello, beautiful souls. This is Amy with Conscious Companions Empowered Path. This is going to be a bit of a short one today. I just wanted to plant this seed for anyone who might be on their journey and they're feeling frustrated or stuck or having a lot of frustration with where they are, where they aren't. This is just a reminder that exactly where you are is exactly where you're meant to be in this moment. But what gets in the way is the way that we perceive the situation. So, let's get to it. Today, the lesson that I'm working on in A Course in Miracles is lesson 24. It is January 24th, 2020. Prior to opening the book today, I never look ahead. I'm always excited to see what the next lesson is on that day. But prior to that, I was sitting down asking for clarity with a particular situation in my life, with my business, with personal things. And I've been down the last couple days, perceiving a lot of different things that are not very kind about myself and just making a lot of judgments that are not true. You know, the usual stuff we go through as starseeds, feeling insignificant, feeling like we're not fulfilling our purpose and that what's the point? So many of my soul sisters have been going through that. So I figured you're definitely not alone if you're experiencing that. But one of the things that came through today after I pulled in some light language specifically to remind myself of what's true, I heard very clearly, and I just knew with my claircognizance that there's no way for me to really understand and know what's best for me. I just remembered that and I thought, oh, that's really helpful, right? Because everything that I perceive, I'm making a judgment about, which is probably inaccurate, most likely, especially if we're feeling bad. Anything other than peace or joy is a wake-up call. It's kind of like a little red flag that, all right, I'm believing something that my ego is telling me, and it's not true. It doesn't mean we snap right out of it, but I felt very strongly after doing the light language and doing a mini meditation that I really don't know what is best. When I asked my higher self, what am I supposed to be doing right now today? What's the step I need to take? And what she said was, be easy, be gentle, and just be playful about it. So she didn't tell me exactly what to do. Usually it's drink water or go meditate. But this was really helpful. And I realized, you know what? I'm not being gentle about it. I'm not being gentle with myself. I'm on push. And it's making me impatient. And I'm not being playful about it. And being playful is when I'm in alignment. That's one of my favorite things to be, is playful and joyful and silly and goofy. And I haven't been. I've been very serious, which I know that's when I'm in my ego. But she said, be patient and be gentle and be playful. And it was really helpful. And then that's when I remembered in that moment, I don't really know what is best for me. So why would I be on push, and why would I expect certain things? Because from my very, very limited human perspective, a very myopic perspective, there's no way that I could possibly know what's best for me. Because it's never just about us, right? It's about the entire collective as a whole. Mother Earth's inhabitants and beyond, right? It's about all of us because we are one. So here's the brilliant thing. As soon as I remembered, right, I really don't know what is best. I really can't determine what is the best thing. I opened up lesson 24. I just laughed really hard. The lesson for today is, quote, I do not perceive my own best interests, unquote. Absolutely incredible. And then a really wonderful synchronicity, right? When we get these hits, when we get these downloads of just knowing, right? That claircognizance, that's coming from our higher self. Just letting us know, hey, going to give you this piece of information. Just sit with it. Incredible that this is the lesson for today. just seconds before I turned the page. So if you're still interested, you can keep listening. I'm going to read a couple of paragraphs from it. Lesson 24, page 36 in the workbook for students. I do not perceive my own best interests. In no situation that arises do you realize the outcome that would make you happy. Therefore, you have no guide to appropriate action and no way of judging the result. What you do is determined by your perception of the situation, and that perception is wrong. It is inevitable then that you will not serve your own best interests. Yet they are your only goal in any situation which is correctly perceived. Otherwise, you will not recognize what they are. If you realize that you do not perceive your own best interests, you could be taught what they are. But in the presence of your conviction that you do know what they are, you cannot learn. Right? So one of the most powerful things we can do having this human experience is counterintuitive, but it's the way that we stay open. When we say, oh, I know that, I know this, I already know. Well, do you? When we say, I don't know, that opens up the possibilities and allows spirit to work through us. I don't know, but I'm willing to learn, right? I think that's what that is referring to in a way. So and then it talks about the practice periods and the exercises that they suggest, which is one of them is in the situation involving blank, I would like blank to happen and blank to happen. So then you cover as many different kinds of outcomes, and you realize that we're making a large number of demands on a situation which have nothing to do with the bigger picture. We'll also realize that our goals are contradictory and that we really have no unified outcome in mind and that there's going to be disappointment. So it's which is right. This is what we continue to go through because we don't perceive our own best interests and we let our ego run the show. So this is, to me, it's about surrendering. It's about saying, I don't know, and I'm willing to unlearn and relearn. Right? I'm willing to perceive this entire situation differently. I'm willing to view it for the highest and best and greatest good and outcome for all. So anyway, wanted to share that with you. If you're interested, you could always check out these lessons. They've been really life-changing for me over the years. But just wanted to plant that seed for all of you beloved souls out there who may be going through your own challenges. And remember that whatever you're going through, you're not alone. Especially if you're an empath or an intuitive or a starseed, you are feeling what most of the collective is experiencing. And when we transmute these challenges through unconditional love and compassion and playfulness and gentleness, we are healing all because we are one. Be well, be kind, and remember we're all in this together.